So we all know what was going on with Princxss. With her, like, I have a video on it. Go watch the video. I'm not going to get into the specifics, but Princxss. Here we see. You know, you can literally just go to YouTube and you can. It's actually Digital Princess. My bad. CXSS Papa Gut. Boom. Watch this video for the allegations. That's all you really got to do. But here's what I will say. Basically, what happened is Princxss, or Digital Princess, whatever, because they got sued. They used to be Princxss. Nintendo sued them. Digital Princxss went out at like 9 o'clock at night with their kid that was 4 years old, left home alone. And the police were called. And, you know, she got child endangerment charges. You know, her story's full of inconsistencies, but you can go watch the story. There is a slight update. And then there's also people defending Princxss. I've seen a couple of them, not a lot, but I did want to counter this video. But I first want to come up. There's a bit of added evidence. Here I have to. Jesus Christ! I hope I can actually find the specific thing. It's from this individual here, and I'm specifically looking for the DMs, which I believe I just found. I believe I just found the DMs here. There seems to be multiple things here, though. Yeah, okay, so Digital Princess apparently reached out to this person and said, hey, I just saw your TikTok. This is from before I think they went private. They said, hey, I just saw your TikTok and was wondering if you could please remove it so people don't take it out of context. Onyx, that's the name of her child. She named her son Onyx. Because it's a Pokemon. She likes Pokemon, so. Onyx went out the front door when I was sleeping, and one of my neighbors called the cops because they thought he was lost. They obviously arrested me for neglect of a child, but will have the charges dropped since I was in the right, but was just asleep. It was an accident, and I'm not choosing to speak up about it until later. It also has my address on there. Could you please remove it? Princess also said, like, don't believe all the thing. The problem is that that's not indicated in the police report at all. We saw the police report. She took her like half an hour to get home after they called her. It's ridiculous. It's obviously a lie. It's ridiculous. This is another message. Hi, I'm so sorry that blew up. I did not think it was going to get past my friends. I didn't mean anything by it. It was just shocking. TikTok removed less than an hour of it being up. I fully deleted it. Problem is that once we found the police report, like, we obviously didn't care about that perspective anymore. But what I wanted to focus on is this individual here. This person here is defending Princxss. They actually removed their comments here, and I want you to just listen to this.
Can we just fucking talk about this? This is so annoying, and I keep seeing so many videos of you guys bashing Digital Princxss. She made a mistake. She left.
Yeah, you know, sometimes, like, to me, making a mistake's like not flushing the toilet. You know? That's a little different from, like, leaving your 4-year-old child at home alone at 9 o'clock at night for over an hour, despite the fact that your parents were across the street, saying that you were going out to get laundry detergent, but actually going out for presumably a dick appointment. That's a little bit different from accidentally not flushing the toilet or dropping my favorite mug. You know, those are different things.
She left her child. If it's true or if it's not true, it's not your business. It's her kid.
Bro, that's such a fucking brain-dead argument. Hey, it doesn't matter if a kid dies or not. It's not your business. Okay, well, that's a silly argument. Also, like, the reality is when you get into, like, celebrity status, your life gets put on blast. That's the reality of the situation. There are probably tons more people doing much worse things than Digital Princxss. But Digital Princxss is popular, so people talk about it. That's how it works. That's how everything works. That's like saying, hey, Joe Biden, you shouldn't do such and such because... Stop criticizing Joe Biden because... he's his own person, although he's a president of the United States, so maybe that's not quite comparable. But that's just the way the world works. And I think that when there are public figures, I mean, they don't have to be perfect, but, like, you should scrutinize public figures because they represent us, right? So, like, if you have a heroin addict and they do bad things, well, they're not popular for a reason. But if you have somebody who's really popular and they do bad things, well, people aspire to be that person. So you should counter the negative, like, shit that they do so that the people who look up to those people have full disclosure. Because a lot of people looked up to Digital Princxss. A lot of sex workers did. A lot of people who did OnlyFans. They loved her. They thought she was great. And I understand why you guys did. But you obviously shouldn't look up to somebody who does this kind of shit, who actively decides to neglect their child.
She's
Allegedly.
a mother. Every mother makes mistakes. You guys act like she's...
Yeah, my mom used to hit me with like a phone. That's different from leaving me alone to be like to hurt myself.
leaving her kid and locking him in the closet to go do some crack or something.
That probably would have been better, to be honest with you. I know that sounds like a hot take, but it probably would have been better if she did lock him in the closet, because he ran out of the front door when nobody was home, when he could have got hit by a car or ran and jumped in a lake and got eaten by an alligator. I'm not even kidding. So, like, when you say, like, oh, it's not like she locked him in a closet, it probably would have been better off. He probably would have been better off getting locked in a closet.
Seriously, she's young. She's an adult, but she's a young adult. She's learning from her.
She's 24. Come on. There's not a lot to learn from here. We shouldn't have to learn not to do these kinds of things. Child is 4.
Life experiences still. You guys want to just give reasons to bash sex workers, and it's really fucking annoying.
Your music's annoying. Also, the overwhelming majority of backlash that she's getting is from single mother sex workers. And I haven't heard any anti-sex worker rhetoric the entire time. So, like, I don't know who you're talking about. It just seems like you've decided to push a narrative. I haven't seen a single person bash sex workers. I haven't. And it's mostly people who do OnlyFans that are speaking out against her, because they looked up to her and they thought she was like they thought that she was like a model. They're like, yeah, she proves that single mothers can like do it. We can do it. We can survive without a man. We can be popular. We can like do OF, make spice accounts, and still love our children. And then also, Princxss proved that you can't do those things. So, you know. I mean, she was able to buy a fucking wrapped, like, Mercedes or something. Like, a really expensive $500,000 car. Maybe not that much money. I don't really know. But she can't hire a babysitter? Okay.
You guys need to leave her alone, and it's literally none of your business. Leave her alone. Not every worker is like that. Not every mother is like that. She made
Nobody's saying that.
a mistake.
Big mistake.
Every mother makes a mistake, and there's people out there that make worse mistakes than what she has had done.
And they're not popular.
Give her some fucking slack.
No. Not at all. Not at all. What the hell is this thing? But yeah, just kind of a dumb, it's kind of like a silly perspective. Listen, like I said, you know, everybody makes mistakes, but this was a very seriously poorly intentioned mistake. Usually when people make a mistake, they're like well-intentioned, they just fuck up. And this is not that. There's no way to be well-intentioned in this scenario. So I kind of wanted to dispel that.